see, as this should be
some beautiful,
really exciting one.
Clapping from the crowd and synchronization of Chalice and his drum. Is that a penguin on a surfboard?
I don't know, but I love it.
I love it too. Gabby, he's not loving it.
He is dead.
Oh my goodness, he got baited by the penguin.
Whew. Can't underestimate the potential of them skilling Gush there.
Yes.
That extra damage, 4 armor reduction. It doesn't matter if you're a Bristleback. You don't have your Bristleback yet. So, yeah, lots of damage coming in between them. So as we see immediately, they're eating the creep wave top, as we called it. Just the ion shells just to bring it down as fast as possible. They don't actually have the double yet. Now they will. They even are going to throw the nuke from the CM to secure that last hit. Okay, so they get that, but it is split 3 ways.
Because so they're going to, because of this, they can look to dive with this creep wave. Get on to Arme. See, they're able to redirect the aggro back towards their own creeps. They're surrounding Arme.
He's in trouble.
I mean, Shaman's heading over, but he's not going to get here in time. This play's worked out for TNC. Now we'll see the two. Obviously, we talked about PSG.LGD's opportunity to move around the map a lot with their supports, but if this sort of tri-lane continues up top, they may want to focus a little more sort of, having one of the supports being static and keeping that lone druid alive mid lane.
Whoa.
Straight up outplay from Maybe. Solo killing Armel's TA.
Too. Now he can even set up for kills in the mid lane too, if he does see an opportunity.
We'll see if Armel gets caught out a little too far. He's going to start trading hits back towards Maybe, but he's positioned pretty deep, so FY able to easily walk around, get the wrap around, shackle into the stun. Tims does come in, but it's not quite in time as the lightning from Maybe claims Armel's life once again in this middle lane.
Right. These free movements around the map, especially around those bounty runes there. We saw him being brought up and setting up for that kill. Now there's a charge coming out onto the mid lane.
See what they can do here. They got the damage with a refraction. It's a lot. Maybe trying to get away, but the bash is out. Pops the fairy fire. FY's on the high ground. Should be able to get close enough to offer the disable, and there it is. Shackles out. Trapping back the Spirit Breaker. Now Maybe can turn towards Tims. The Mud Golem's done as well. Tims does still get the charge, but he cancelled it. He cancelled the charge.
Ooh. Ouch.
Could have got out there.
They have a lot of ways to catch, though, right? With the Spirit Breaker, with that Templar Assassin, their vision as well as their ways to chase targets can be pretty high.
So we go Armel.
Armel.
Let's get gone upon here again with the Mud Golem. The chase down. He has the refraction. Armel now with the turn. Tims trying to block him off. Keep Armel safe.
He's level 6, though.
Tims is dead. Maybe claiming another kill. This Leshrac
he wants
getting
more.
Out and out of control. Heads in, lands the stun. Armel, he turns and Maybe just giving up his life. Armel, he's got refraction back up. And as soon as Maybe gets in and finds the kill, he loses his life. Charging from Tims, TNC. Trying to strike back, but a big one there.
Setting up around that area. If they get the Radiance, that could be the potential that leads them to just go into the Roche pit.
They're going to have a good shot. He's just been able to run down Chalice. Chalice, he's got the Ravage. They are going to surge out Gabby. They want to try and commit for this. There's no tier 1 tower, so no easy backup able to come in towards the tower. Another trap slow. They're able to just run him down. The root's out, and TNC will manage to kill off the Tide. Chalice is gone.
Very nice. That's, I mean, really interesting how, like, the Bristleback versus the Tide, right?
And they found Arme as well.
The goo, just
Gabby,
constant.
He's on top of the lone druid. The control's there from Tims. There's a good fear, but it doesn't matter. The Iron Shell AoE. Cuckoo gets the double, and LGD's game, it is slowed down massively. Heads in, heads straight back out. He knows that he's going to sort of cause this response from PSG.LGD. The question is if TNC want to try and take this fight.
Still 1k from Radiance on PSG.LGD.
And Gabby.
They know this.
He's going to start poking, starting to force some spells, some cooldowns out of the side. They do get the stun out. They're going to try and go for him here. A lot of change to the Ravage as well.
Oh my god.
They've got enough. Gabby's dead. Charging coming from Tims, but it's straight away stopped by the Hex. The Shackle as well. FY turns. Another blast. Tims trying to move forward. He's backed up by the pipe. They'll get themselves on top of one.
Vacuum.
It's a vacuum wall onto the 3 of them. They've already taken out Maybe. Now charging again. They've got Arme. Jump forward onto Chalice. LGD's lost 2 cores. Armel surged up by Cuckoo. He's ready to try and dive for more. Another trap slow out onto Chalice. Chalice, he's up onto the high ground. Does Armel want to continue diving? He certainly does. Tims is charging in.
It's too far.
Tims. If he dies, yeah, we saw in the last fight, he dies, but already so much damage is done that the rest of TNC can just go in for the clear. But now 21 minutes in, TNC in a position to push up to the high ground. They'll start to knock Chalice back into the hands of them. And already Chalice, he's down to half HP on this Titan. He has to be careful. Anytime Gabby and Armel get on top of him, they've taken the tier 3 tower, TNC. They're onto the barracks. PSG.LGD have got to do something soon. They will have the Ravage in 10 seconds.
Radiance is finished as well.
Gabby charging in, Tim's as well, immediately with the surge down on top of FY. FY's down and out for 45, he'll buy back. Their Chalice, Ravage. It's a big one as well, catches them all, but do they actually have the damage to follow up? Gabby's in, the vacuum! Oh my goodness, it gets all 4 of them! Gabby's still alive on the front, the stacks building up on Arme. They have lost 3 of them. The Aegis is going to be back, bringing Armel into the game. They've got the Hex, can they kill him? They're going to try, but Armel's out with the Blink. They are able to stop it for now. They go for the grab onto Gabby.
They want to try to get more out of this.
I don't know if they can kill this Bristle though, Gabby. He's able to just walk away. Surge is there as well for Cuckoo to play it safely. Maybe he's trying to catch them. TNC, they are ready to turn though. They know that they can. The vacuum's down onto the 2 of them. Armel jumps in instant Hex from FY, but Gabby, he's still free to run around the fight.
Armel.
They do get the stun from maybe onto Armel. Now with the shackles, can they kill Gabby? Cool Spray's continuing to fly out. Gabby, surge up once more from Cuckoo. He's running away. The radius is burning him down. Gabby, has he got any other way to play his way out of this? I don't know if he has, unless he can juke his way all the way out. He'll go for the TP. Tunti, they found him. FY with the zap. As TNC, they tried their best.
And a smoke comes out, LGD. They've got their Ravage available. They want to try to catch something here. I believe maybe also just finished up the Bloodstone after that Kai. He's level 18.
There we go, maybe.
Runs into 4.
He is. He's going to pop the ult off, start to burn down Cuckoo. Serpent wants her out. Tim's charges in, but there's Chalice again. Ravage out onto the 4 of them. Anchor smash to the front lines. Armel's able to get the BKB out. He's able to cut his way out. The Serpent wants the walls drop down in the midst of it all. AU with a big ult, but Tim's, he's gone. They've lost the Spirit Breaker. Stump from maybe catches out AU as well. There's 2 supports down on TNC. As again, PSG.LGD coming out on top of these 5 versus 5.
Up to 300 plus 340 damage.
They're going to try and fight into this PSG.LGD. They're going with a big wraparound from this smoke, from the river. See if they can get the opening, as there's the jump. FY immediately committing with the Serpent Wars. He goes for the shackle. Ravages out from Chalice.
No.
On top of Armel, they've got him. Burst him down. 5-man vacuum comes through as they'll try and turn things around. There'll be a buyback from Armel. AU with the big ult. The Glimmer as well. They can't quite cancel it. He's getting a lot of damage out here, AU, in the midst of it all. They've lost 2 on PSG.LGD.
Oh my God.
Dead without buyback. Tim Spies back as well, as they know that this for TNC is the fight for them to take. Armel looks towards maybe. He's popping the Bloodstone heal early to try and put them off. FY goes for the TPA. He won't make it. It's Gabby with the triple kill. They're chasing down for maybe as well. He's back to the shrine, but the 3 dead with no health as he'll use himself up. But TNC, they'll clean him up as well. 4 dead on PSG.LGD, and 3 of them without buyback. Arme just in on the front.
FY and Arme are wrapping around right now.
I mean, wrap around for what? What can they do?
They look like they're trying to catch the TA. They know he doesn't have Aegis. They know he took the cheese.
Let's see if they can get the jump on him. As Gabby, he's just hitting the racks. The racks are falling. Let's see, FY. He's got the control. Serpent Wars down, but Tim's immediate reaction. Vacuum Wars down. Already in trouble. Gabby pops the BKB. Looks towards Arme. Tim's again gets another charge through. That's FY down. Chalice will pop the Ravage. He's in. Can they get anyone down? They'll get Tim's. What else can they get? Arme's already dead. Gabby dominating. Now on top of X-Nova. He's just running in against the 3 of them. Chalice and maybe. Can they do anything to hold this man back? They'll use up the Bristle, but he's pretty much full HP. Gabby can just return to hitting racks, hitting heroes, whatever he fancies. It's Arme and FY dead for a minute. The top racks are taken down. They'll move towards mid. I mean, from the 10th minute, I guess, what about the 15th minute onwards, it really just felt like LGD, they left the game. TNC, they're walking all over them.
This Bristleback is just immortal. Look at him. In the midst of 3 heroes, 55 HP per second.
They cannot do anything about that map. As Gabby will now get stunned, but still half HP. He's got the Aegis for 2 minutes. He can just stand his ground, take these structures.
Just turns his back.
And there we have it again. Cuckoo, these multi-hero vacuums every single time. PSG.LGD just getting tossed around, vacuumed about. They will burst him the once, but Gabby is going to be back with vengeance for round 2, as here he goes.
They're controlling Armel.
Focus down FY. Armel's able to get the BKB, the cheese off as well. FY will go for the Ghost Set to TP out. But Gabby, he needs to go nowhere. As he knows, Chalice, very low. A fear will spread the Bristleback away.
Too much of them grouping up, but TNC just grouping up and barreling together at PSG.LGD with that one advantage they got. They're trying to hold them off here, the Hex.
See if they've got nearly enough damage or control. They'll bring him down a little bit. Shackles as well, but Tim straight over and across, freeing up Gabby, charges into FY. Fear as well to send back the Principal, but AU!
Oh my God!
Vacuum! The combo Cuckoo! He drags them all back in to a beautiful ult from AU as the buybacks will come out. They do find Tim's, but TNC, again, these team plays, Cuckoo with these vacuums again and again and again. He does get shackled, they will get vengeance, they will take him down. Then mid-racks falling precariously low to go. Chalice.
Gabby doesn't need to play it safe.
No, he doesn't. He can go where he wants. Chalice being poked away from the pit. Cuckoo surging in as well. Oh, he's on the clip.
The bear is up there too. They're both up there.
The melon and the bear. Oh, he does manage to force down, but the bear's still up there.
He'll be able to recall it down though.
There you go. He's down and out. See if they can go for Chalice still though, as he's falling pretty low.
The back line, FY, he found Armel.
Oh, but the water's away. Armel's dead. FY doing the best he can to bring them back in. AU just stand his ground with the BKB and the ult. Maybe looks for the stun. AU, they have to step away from him. Gabby still continuing to chase down Chalice's Tidehunter. Chalice falls lower and lower. Another grab. FY, the shackles onto AU, but the vacuum on 3. Gabby, he's already picked up 2 of them. FY holds back, sticks around for the extra zap to take down AU, but the buybacks come out from both AU and Armel. They're charging in. Tims and Gabby ready to go for more. Arme TP's out just in time, but FY, and maybe they've been left behind. Triple kill for Gabby. He can now look to go to the high ground. Yule Scepter will stop him. Cuckoo's got the surge though. Gabby continuing to dive in, chase down PSG.LGD, still sitting at full HP on the bristleback. Chalice dead for 75, no buyback. Arme trying his best to push Armel away from this final set of racks in the mid lane. Gabby now turning over to help out. Cuckoo Shiva's guard slows down Arme. PSG.LGD, they will stand their ground. Surrounding this final racks, Gabby, he's back in, another grab from FY.
He's facing forward.
Trying to do his best to allow maybe the opportunity to get the damage out. So a lot of disable does bring Gabby pretty low this time. Can they finish him off? They're blocking him, but again, a vacuum. Onto the 3, shackles from FY.
Again.
They're still trying everything they can to kill off Gabby, but they cannot. He's out, back to safety. They're buying time though, PSG.LGD, 40 seconds until Chalice is back in.
They've got the glyph. They're holding it a little bit longer here.
They push TNC back once more.
Oh, AU messed up. He just used his ulti.
See, they've got the Hex. Again, locked down from FY. Has the grab onto Gabby. Gabby needs help. He needs it now. The wall's been dropped. Gabby's still alive. Get the chance
the BKB.
to put the BKB. And now he's ready to identify the vacuum again. Cuckoo onto the 3 of them. They're all dead on PSG.LGD. GG is called. And TNC will be able to close up game 1.
Holy moly. They made them work for it a little bit there,
did.
but TNC, they had a game plan, they stuck to it, and this last pick bristleback was the absolute dream.
It really
for them.
was. They just could put him on the front of it all. People were dying buybacking around him, but Gabby could stand strong. Cuckoo, every single fight, just finding the option to drag in the 3 of them because of how much